my windows open, but I'm okay with that. Hello friends, I am back. I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of people who are pretty influential and or, I mean, I hate to use this term, but famous. And this summer I got to meet one of my heroes and idols, like somebody who played one of my all-time favorite characters in one of my all-time favorite movies. This movie is Lord of the Rings. My friend Elizabeth first introduced me to it when we were in like first grade or something like that. And I remember seeing the scene where the orcs are being birthed, or the Uruk-hai, I'm not sure, Uruk-hai, right? Yeah. When they're like being birthed, and it just grossed me out so much that I was like, no, never again. And I had already read all the books. I just, like a long time ago, I just couldn't do the movies. But then in high school, I re-watched all of them with Callie, who also has a YouTube channel, so you should go check her out. I'll link her in the description. Pippin in Lord of the Rings has always been my favorite character. This summer, my friend Elizabeth and I, the original one who showed me Lord of the Rings the very first time, were sitting in her room on the computer, and I thought, hey, let's check out the Motor City Comic Con like guest list. I'm sorry if there's like blur, but like there's one of my lights is right there, and the window and my glasses are just like, I can't see if I do this, so I have to keep them on. We were looking on the website, and all of a sudden we saw Billy Boyd's name under the guest list, and we were just like, we actually both started screaming. I remember it vividly because her sister was like, you guys are idiots. And in 2 days was this convention, and we were able to go. This is the story about how I met Billy Boyd. So we had ordered our tickets online to like actually meet him with the guest passes and all this stuff. And we got to the convention center, which was in Novi, and it was huge. It was so cool. And we spent about the first couple hours just rolling around the different booths and stuff and seeing what was around. And I got this fun shirt. It says Hobbits, and then like all the Hobbits and like the Ramones symbol thing. I love the Ramones and I love the Hobbits, so it's perfect. And then around noon or so, the guests started rolling in, and they have tables like lined up where you can go and wait in line for an autograph and like pay for a selfie. We had gotten one of the picture packages where you actually go and like get a photo op with them, which was really cool. You were allowed to go up and talk to the guests whether or not you had bought like an autograph package or anything. You just couldn't take a picture and couldn't get anything signed. So my friend Elizabeth and I like went up and talked to a couple people, like the lady who played Gates McFadden or whatever, or McFadden on Star Trek Next Gen, and then we talked to, oh my god, I cannot remember his name, but he's been in a lot of seasons of American Horror Story. Dennis O'Hare. We talked to Dennis O'Hare, and we like saw a couple other people and got a glimpse of the Shat, which was cool. Ralph Macchio was there, Chloe Bennett was there, Chandler Riggs from Walking Dead. There were a lot of Walking Dead people there, but like it was just a really good, Dean Cain was there, and we got to like see a lot of really cool people and chat with a bunch of them. And then we saw Billy Boyd's table, and I was like, Liz, we have to go up and talk to him, like, because we're not going to get a chance to in the photo op, because they just in and out and in and out and in and out. And we were both wearing our shirts because we were nerdy like that. We went up, and Elizabeth did not want to go. She was like, no, Madison, I feel sick. I'm so nervous. Like, she was freaking out about meeting Billy Boyd. I'm going to put this down because it's like, she was so nervous about meeting him. And I was like, Liz, come on, no, we have to do that. When are we gonna get a chance like this to do this again? And so finally we were like waiting in line, and we got up to the table, and I just like, I'm such a little rambler. It's so bad, like somebody should have stopped me, but Liz like froze up, got really nervous, and so I just started talking, and I was like, hi, you know, it's great to meet you, like you're so, and I basically said, because I'm a film major, well, I'm a broadcasting cinematic arts major, but I started off in film, and I actually said, like I said, because it's the truth, I was like, oh, you know, you played my favorite character, and Lord of the Rings, those movies were some of the movies that like, not convinced me, but like, helped me realize how much I love film and like wanted to go into that. And he was the nicest person, and he sounds like Pippin in real life, and it was just like, oh my god, it was so amazing. He was like, that's great, you know, like, what do you think you want to go into? And I was like, I freaked out. And so I basically said, like, you know, yeah, I would really want to do anything, but I really like cinematography, and I like the actual idea of being on set, but I also really like writing the stories and stuff, because I realized that I could have gone into acting because I really like acting, but I would much rather be able to tell the stories, which is kind of how I ended up where I am. And he was like, oh, that's so good, you know, I'm sure you're gonna do great things. And I was like, like his validation just like meant the world to me. And so then he turns to my friend Elizabeth and he goes, well, what do you want to do? And she just like froze. She just stood there and I was like, Liz. And then she was like, I don't know. And he was like, well, you could fly a plane. And we're just like, what? Of all the things, she could fly a plane, which was so hilarious. And so we started like cracking up and he was like laughing too, which was really nice. And then I was like, Liz, like, doesn't your dad like fly planes or like fix airplanes or something? And which he did, like for a while. I'm not sure what he does now, but he did like do that. And she was like, yeah, that's true. And he goes, well, that's funny that I said that. And we were just like cracking up and we had like a legitimate like 5-minute conversation with this guy and he's the nicest person. I always hear about people meeting their like idols and then it turns out that they're like mean and like not very nice and not very like, not exactly thankful for their fans, but just like they don't want to be there. And Billy Boyd was like the exact opposite. Like he was willing to talk to everybody and he was so nice and like had legitimate things to say and actual conversations. He told us he loved our shirts, which was amazing. After we talked to him and we're like, well, we'll be at the photo op later, like we'll see you then. And he was like, okay, Lana, like, bye. And we're just like, okay, bye. We continued walking around and like we took a bunch of pictures because they had like a Star Wars like group there, not like people from the movie, I wish. But there were like a bunch of people who were like dressed up in like legitimate like authentic Star Wars stuff. And so we took a bunch of pictures with them and it was really fun. And then it was time to go to the meet and greet. Or yeah, I guess it's a meet and greet. It is a photo op. And so we were standing in line and like we were, oh my God, we were so nervous. And then we walked and we were like waiting in line and then we like were walking up to him and he pointed us and he was like, the Hobbits! And we're just like, yes, we're the Hobbits! Thank you for noticing! Oh my God, it was so nice. And then we like, I went up to him and I asked him, I was like, is it okay if I like give you a hug? And he was like, of course, you know, of course it's okay. And I was like, oh. So I hugged him and it was like the nicest hug ever because like, it's not just like a, oh, okay, you know, you're a fan hug. It was like a, it's so nice to meet you hug. Oh my God, he's the nicest person ever. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Billy Boyd is the nicest person ever. He is so much like Pippin. It's like his facial expressions too. It's like talking to the character, but like not, if that makes any sense, because like actors aren't their characters. I cannot stress that enough. Actors aren't their characters. He just had so much of Pippin in him naturally that like, it was almost like meeting your favorite character while simultaneously meeting your favorite actor. So afterwards, you know, we like said goodbye and he like remembered us from the little talk thing. And then we walked out and like did a couple more things and then we left. But it was essentially the best day of my life. I know this isn't a super interesting story, but it's interesting to me and I just like, he's one of my favorite people of all time. Like, I watch Lord of the Rings all the time and I will fast forward to the parts with Pippin and Merry, like especially in like, what is it, like second or third movie? Yeah, second movie, because third movie they all kind of like get back together again and then they like split off again. But in the second movie, like I will like literally watch all the parts with Treebeard, like even though there's some of the like less action-filled parts of the movie, but like all of the Pippin and Merry storyline, like Callie and I, the other friend that I was talking about, she's Merry and I'm Pippin, like we've always said that that's like our thing, and it was just one of the best days ever. Now I will insert that picture of the photo op here. Sorry, I look like such a dweeb. I literally look like an idiot, but like, I mean, my face is just not cute. It's not cute. Basically, if you like Lord of the Rings or Billy Boyd or Pippin, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. I mean, right now I have 7 subscribers, which I'm pretty happy with, you know? Like, share with your friends, and then if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe. I will see you next time I upload a video. Who knows when that'll be. Bye!